been a Christian all my life. Just what is a Christian to you?
The first time Christianity was used as a word was in a place called Antioch. You know, that was 700 years after Jesus, as they call him today. As they call him. Antioch. There was no such. Jesus wouldn't know what a Christian was if he called him. He wouldn't even know the name Christos. You don't know, he would know you. And he's going to tell them. They're going to say, didn't we heal? Didn't we preach in your name? And Jesus is going to say, I never knew you. Get away from me, you workers of iniquity. What workers of iniquity? I'll tell you one. Jimmy Swagger. Couldn't you tell by his name that he was going to rob you? Then we got Jimmy Baker. Didn't you know he was going to jimmy the door open? All these men stood up, had your grandparents put their foot on the television, and trying to get healed, and they were shocked. You know, they were phony. I can go down the list, or I can say, give me a Bible, and I'll do it the old way. You got a Bible, right? Give me a Bible. I hope I can see. You ready? I'm not, I ain't finding it. This is your Bible, King James Version. I don't need it, I can read it in Greek. But if I read it in Greek, you go, huh? They made sure of that. I'm going to straighten that out too. Here we go. Matthew 24. Holy Bible. By the way, King James Version. And by the way, King James was not a Jehovah's Witness, Seventh-day Adventist, Pentecostal, Baptist. He was an Anglican. You understand that? In England, the church was the Church of England, called the Anglican. They didn't believe none of the stuff you believe. So please, Christians, stop saying the King James Version of the Bible is your Bible, because it's not. Go get your own Bible. Have your minister master the languages and translate the Bible like I did for my people. That's the real deal. Tell Farrakhan to write and translate an Arabic Quran for the Nation of Islam. Tell the Reverend up there in the church in Atlanta called the Black Madonna, good brother, good heart, translate the Bible for your followers if you for real. Go off somewhere like Christ did in private and spend hours like I did, thousands and thousands of hours translating the book so I can give you the book in the language. I took that New Testament and I translated it in 3 different languages for you. From the Syriac, the Aramaic, and the Greek. So nobody can lie. But they're all trying to figure out the book of Revelation. And I always say if you knew the language, but old Reverend Jimmy Swagger can't get up without the language and explain it. Because you don't know what he's talking about. Because you don't know what it was saying in the original language. Okay. And Jesus went out, and this is Matthew 24, verse 1, by the way, not verse 30. That's it, I gotta just jump around and confuse you. And Jesus went out and departed from the temple. I could go on, say temple, Hakaz, not synagogue, but I'll leave it. And his disciples came to him. They weren't with him. Right? For to show him the building of the temple. Jesus was obviously in a temple teaching. And as he left that temple, his disciples came to him to show him the temple. Start again. Jesus was in the temple. I'll read it again. It's Matthew 24, verse 1. He was in the temple with me. And as he walked out the temple, his disciples came to him to show him the temple. Did he just walk out? See, they intended to confuse you with the first verse. He is the temple. That's right. Alright? He said, verse 2. And Jesus said unto them, these are red letters, of course. You know, Jesus talking in red. See ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, There shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. The temple they're talking about is the temple in Jerusalem. Correct? That is what it is if you do any research. The Jews are in Jerusalem right now at one of the walls of the temple. Pray. Right now. They stand there at the Wailing Wall, the western wall of the Temple of Solomon, and they rock and rock, you've seen it, and they pray at that wall. Yeah. You with me? Yeah. Did Jesus make a mistake? Because some of the stones are still standing. It said here, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. Yet the whole western wall still stands. And we are 2,000 years away. Did he make a mistake? Did he make a false prophecy? Is this an error? Simple question, simple answer. Yes, it's a mistake. I don't like me, I'm sorry. Let's go on to verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, that's how you know the temple of Jerusalem, but the Mount of Olives is right off to it. The disciples came unto him. They was already there. So you must have, somewhere here, somebody popped out a couple of verses on you. They cheated. You with me? Are you following? We just went from Matthew 24, verse 1 to Matthew 24, verse 2, and that matched. Now we jump all the way down to a new paragraph, apparently, in the Bible, and now we have verse 3, and the disciples that were standing there talking to him are no longer there. And here they come. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately on the Mount Olives. There's a group of them sitting with him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? What things? They forget to tell us what the things is? Don't say the temple, because the temple was a thing. That the temple was before. This is these things. So Jesus must have made some other prophecies here that they didn't tell us. Why didn't they tell us? What's the stuff they stole here? What's the stuff they moved out here? Don't you want to know and deal with your soul? Well, ask Rev. Where is it, Rev? I want to know, Rev. What's these other things that Jesus was talking about? How come the disciples were with him privately and they didn't add that to their book? Because if there was other people there, we might have found out. But it tells you this is a private meeting. Why didn't they tell us the rest of the story? I'll tell you why. It'll pop up in here. Don't get mad at me now. I'm just telling you what happened. Please, brother. Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? They added three things there. What is going to be the sign of your coming? So at this point, they know Jesus had to leave and come back, they were thinking. And the sign of the end of the world. So Jesus' return is not the end of the world. Jesus must first come, and then the world is going to end, according to this. That's why it says, see that you be not troubled in those days. Because the end is not yet. For all is the beginning of the sorrows. What the Bible will say. That's not the end. So all you Christians think when Jesus comes at the end of the world, you're wrong. Jesus will be in the world, and the turmoil will be in the world with him. Before the end comes. That's why I come out way back earlier. When I said that's the real Jesus would be all over. Because your Bible says while Jesus is here, evil will still be there. Why? How can he come like a thief in the night? Now, if he's going to sneak up on you, you got to be in there. You can't sneak up and everybody see him. So what is it? If Jesus come out of the thief in the night, with all eyes will behold. Or these two different books and two different people making mistakes. One part of the Bible says all eyes are going to see him, right? Another one says he's coming like a thief in the night. How are you going to be a thief in the night with all eyes see him? You know what it is? They don't have no respect for our intelligence. They just see us anyway. That's not in the Hebrew text. It's not. That's they give you in English. The slave master. You with me? You ain't mad at me yet, are you? All right. Now we go to verse 4. And Jesus answered and said unto them, take heed, be careful, that no man deceive you. Everybody catch that?
Yeah.
What is that?
No man.
He didn't say no devil.
Right.
He said no man. Jesus knows the devil's a man. Jesus was not looking for no guy with the hot sauce bottle with a pitchfork. Jesus was not looking for no spiritual wicked apparition like in the Exodus movie. Jesus was looking at the devil as a man and said, watch out that no man deceive you. Why? Before he said, well, you man, could you be deceived? I could be. But there's something else that says. He said, for many